Hello, hello. This is going to be a video for the air signs, air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I'm going to jump right in here. So this is a time frame where you guys are most definitely seeing through, yeah, you guys are totally seeing beyond the illusion here. You guys are grounded, or you're working on grounding yourself, and you're centering yourself. And a lot of you guys are going through spiritual awakenings right now, where you're starting to see the truth of situations. You're starting to see beyond the mask, beyond the illusionment of what has actually been taking place around you in environments. This is also being very connected in with your third eye. Like a lot of you guys might have had your third eyes like open, or have been doing work on your third eye, or you guys have just been super in tune with your intuition. There's something about having good vision here, like developing vision. Like when you close your eyes, like try to imagine, you know, like a field of flowers, or like the mountains, or like go somewhere in your mind, like practicing like that vision, that mind's eye vision of like what is it that you want. That's actually a tool in manifestation too, is what is it that you want, what is it that you are trying to move beyond, because it seems that you guys are coming out of a cycle where there's a lot of sorrow and sadness, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of tower moments. It's like mind pollution, to be completely honest with you. This card for me is always a pollution of the mind, pollution of thoughts. It's sorrowful energy, it's confusing energy. Like there's something that you need to see beyond the illusion here. There's some type of mask that you have to take off, or it's some type of perspective change that you have to see, but it's something beyond the illusion. Like be careful of who you're surrounding yourself with, because you seem to have somebody around you who might not have the best intentions, or might not be pure with their intentions. They might actually be trying to kind of get what they can get out of you, whether it be like somebody who just always seems to come to you whenever there's something wrong in their life, but like they're never there when there's positivity or when there's something good. Like that person's always absent, or they're just not around. It's kind of like a fair weather friend. There's something about like a revelation of this, like seeing beyond those masks, even within yourself and within the people who surround you. You could actually have a lot of doubt towards somebody in your life in the current moment. You might have doubt towards them, or you have doubt within yourself. Like there's something that's keeping you stuck, it's keeping you exhausted. You have 2 9s here actually. You're exhausted, and it's like it's time for you to go with the flow with something, because there's something that you've been holding on to, or you've been dealing with someone who's been holding something from you, and it's been causing like mind games, or it's been causing like sorrow. Like you feel like somebody went behind your back and took something, or you feel like somebody just kind of like took what they could from you, and it took a lot of your energy, and so now you're exhausted, and it's just like, do I really have what it takes to get back into another situation, because like you feel robbed of something. You could also be dealing with somebody who plays a lot of head games, or there's somebody in your community, close-knit circle, could be family, friends, whatever, romantic situation even, where somebody is deceptive and kind of out for themselves, and like that person's exhausted and they don't feel like dealing with it, and the other person is really sad and they don't know what to do to fix it. But there's a need to remove a mask, to remove a false mask, to see something for what it is, to see beyond the illusion. And they're also stressing being receptive to that energy, like being receptive to what it is that's going on here, because it's tiring both people out. It's tiring both situations. Now, if you're not dealing with another person and this is just your energy, there's something that you've been holding on to that's making you very tired, and it's a lot of heavy emotions. It's a lot of like woulda, coulda, shoulda's, like I wish I could go back in time type of emotion. It's very heavy, very hard, and it's actually very stressful on the mind. There's also a situation here of like keeping an eye out, like of like there's something higher here, like Somebody for sure feels left out in the cold because they're seeing somebody become successful, and this person's like not really willing to open up and share because they're tired and they're exhausted and they're kind of at their rope's end with this, with whatever it is that they're dealing with. Like they've been working really hard towards something and they're choosing to move forward and leave the other person in the past. And that's... Hey, 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 King, 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 your bark is making my singing bowl go crazy. Come on, stop. There's nobody there. There's literally no one there. Thank you, though. Sorry about that. That's okay, Reagan. I do apologize for that. I know that that was probably so loud. My dog he just barks sometimes, and he's also very responsive to energy, so it's kind of something to take into consideration. Because you might be like alerted to something. See what I mean? Like you might be like somebody might be trying to alert you of something. Somebody might be trying to give you a heads up or like it's like somebody sees it coming and it's like there's an alertness to it where it's like somebody is trying to alert you or spirit is trying to alert you of something. It's like a be aware of this energy type of feeling. You might have somebody who could be an earth sign, kind of like sneaky. And then you have a fire sign who's sad. Or somebody who's in fire energy, I should say. Or somebody who's in earth energy. Somebody's most definitely wearing a false mask, but they're not deceiving you. Like, you see right through it. The energy's here for you to see right through it. This person is attractive, charismatic, good with the public, knows how to talk to crowds, knows how to talk to people, knows how to put on a good show. But really underneath of it, their motives are completely false. Like, their motives are not good. And I'm feeling a strong presence of like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Like, honestly. Hey. Let me let you out and see if that helps. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some type of alertness that's going on here where it's like you're going to be alerted of something or you're going to feel like alerted. Like, whether it be your guides come to you and communicate with you. Because, like, you might actually start to have, like, very, like, spiritual, like, you might feel a spiritual presence, like, with you. And it's, like, enough to, like, feel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to doubt yourself when you feel this type of energy. And it might actually come when you're sleeping or when you're trying to sleep because this person's eyes are closed. And I see that as, like, resting. And they're going to, like, reveal something to you or, like, communicate with you somehow. So pay attention to what it is that you're saying in the moment when it happens, or pay attention to what you're thinking about in the moment when it happens. But there's, like, stress and sorrow that's attached to something that you're trying to transmute. Like, it's moving this energy through, transmuting all this old energy into something new because you're seeing beyond the illusion, you're seeing beyond the false mask, you're taking it off, you're seeing something for what it is. And you might actually be seeing somebody as a very cold person, or you might be seeing somebody as like a greedy person, or... And again, this person has strong earth. Like, they're in very strong earth energy. So they're more quiet, could be a little bit older. on the card it's a feminine energy here, but I do feel masculine as well because you actually have a feminine and a masculine in the card. You guys might have been arguing and fighting a lot, and one person was just too tired to like do it anymore. Like somebody was just too exhausted and they're like, I can't. And there's also an energy here where somebody feels like they're going to be taken for what they're worth. Like if this is a separation or like a legal situation with like a divorce or a separation, like there's definitely anxiety here with this person's intent or their character. It's something like that. There's like a stress there. But you have the going with the flow card on the bottom of the deck, and what's at the top? So when it comes to the legal situation, go with the flow. Understand that what is meant to go down is meant to go down for a higher purpose. That's really what I'm being told. Whatever is meant to go down is going to go down. There's a strong need to rest. Like two people are very tired and need to rest in this situation if you're dealing with another person. Now, if this is you, you need to rest because there's a lot going on in your mind when it comes to finances and other stresses. You're like kind of at your wit's end when it comes to putting something together or figuring something out, or it's like, how can I get this to work? Like you have so many stresses and anxieties. I do feel like there is another person here, though, like another separate energy, an outside energy, that's kind of causing this feeling of sorrow or causing this feeling of confusion. And it's somebody seeing beyond the illusion of someone. But, like, you have to go with the flow with this because you're actually going through, like, a transformation. Like, you're seeing beyond, like, you're seeing beyond... How do they want me to put that? How do you want me to put this? You're seeing beyond some type of illusionment, and it could have to do with actual, like, world politics. And that's not a topic that I want to get into. It's like seeing something go down for what it is. Like, you're seeing beyond something. There's, like, some type of epiphany moment, or there's some type of like spiritual insight about somebody who could be in politics, and that could be at a low level or a high level. But there's definitely some greed and sorrow and a lot of exhaustion. But there's a need to push through this energy because you're seeing you're going to be at peace despite the feeling that you're going through right now. Whatever it is, you're going to come to a peaceful place of. You have the Four of Wands. So I think you're going to come together. You're going to choose to work with somebody here, or somebody new can be coming into your life that is spiritually aligned and connected in ways that are beyond human capacity of understanding. Like, there's a strong presence of Saturn energy here. There's a foundation that's being built. There's a structure that's being rebuilt. Something is coming together in collaboration. There are energies that are above us that are coming in and shifting a focus here, helping to put something together. A lot of earth energy, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, a lot of earth. I don't know what planets rule those signs at the moment. I can't think of them. I feel a very strong presence of Saturn, though. It's like a disillusionment. Like, there's masks that are being taken off and new growth that's coming in. There's something that's sprouting. There's something that's taking off. There's structure and stability that's coming in. Even though there's a lot of anxiety and disruption in the mind, there's a peacefulness that's coming in here with the Queen of Cups. There's a feminine-esque energy that's coming in, that's nurturing, that's powerful, that's going to open up the eyes of a lot of things that are taking place. And that can be on a low level and a high level again. You could be dealing with a person who comes into your life who helps you rebuild something, who helps you gain this energy back. It's like a momentum, that it's like a spark that comes back. There's roots that are so deep within like the records of like the earth that are like coming to surface. Like this has been like it's been coming for a long time. But this energy stepping in, it's like a mother, a mothering energy, a nurturing energy. There's someone stepping in, very powerful but very nurturing, very loving. A lot of emotions, a lot of very merciful. But there's structure that's being built. And then you have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, very, very strong presence of an earth. You might be connecting with an earth sign, or there's an earth energy that's going to come in. And this is like structure, foundation, stability. Working and enjoying what you have. Like having built a foundation, having had a structure, having put the work in. Like you're very grounded. Like there's something very intellectual about this energy. And then it's interesting because this King of Pentacles, I'm actually picking up on some air in it as well. So you could be connecting with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And this Queen of Cups, I'm actually picking up fire, where this is a very grounded and emotionally nurturing but passionate person. And then you have the King of Pentacles, where this is somebody who's very intellectual, very grounded as well, but also very connected between mind and earth, like very grounded but also equally connected in their space of thought, in their intellect. This person could be into philosophy, could be very educated, could be a little bit older, could have a house, like could have things going for them, like they already have a built foundation. Now if you're not connecting with another person or an energy, at least, because this doesn't have to be romance, like this could be somebody in your life, like a father figure, this could be a just an older male, it could be a boss, it could be a friend even, it could be a stranger, but there's two people who are coming together to work with all elements here. Like you have a feminine energy who's like a very nurturing, mother-like energy, very intuitive, very powerful, very connected, very grounded. And then you have a King of Pentacles here, where this person's very intellectual and very grounded, but they already have something built. They already have a structure built. This person could be traveling as well. Strong Cancer placement. Or Cancerian energy, I should say. This King of Pentacles is an old soul. This Queen of Cups is an old soul too, because they both have gray hair. Now I don't associate that with old souls, but it stands out to me of them maybe being a little bit older. But they're two people who have foundations built for themselves, who are seeing beyond the illusionment of something, and they're both like this this masculine wants to offer something to a Queen of Pentacles energy, and this Queen of Pentacles is kind of sitting where she's seeing beyond the illusions of something, and then all of a sudden this person comes in. You could be dealing with an earth sign who can be a little bit greedy, but this person might do a turnaround, and they might come at you in a different type of way. Come at you in a very sweet way, in a very stable way, but they're exhausted. They've worked a lot for whatever it is that they have. But there's a need for you to stay focused. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, you might have some sorrow. You might be going through some stuff. You might just, it's from seeing beyond the illusion. But see, you're holding behind you the Four of Wands. So there's structure, there's foundation for you built. And it's like this King of Pentacles is just kind of like coming in. They could be traveling a distance or want to travel a distance to see you, or they're at a distance from you. You have the Sun card at the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling. So that's messages of happiness. That's something positive. So whatever this exterior like heavy energy of sorrow, the miser, exhaustion, and like being so caught up in your mind, like those are all completions because you're at a 9 and a 9. You're both at 9s. So it's like you guys are right before your 10s. So it's like either like this has to be let go, or you're in the process of letting it go, and like you both are kind of like throwing up the white flag, and you're like, all right, I'm over it, or I'm surrendering this. I know I've been I almost just said I know I've been a dickhead, or I know I've been an asshole, but I don't know what that means. It's like I feel positivity, but there's a lot of heavy energy surrounding it. You guys could be at a distance from each other because of like the whole social situation right now, but somebody feels like they feel sad about the connection. Yeah, so you have the 4 of Cups. The Queen of Cups energy here might be feeling sad about a situation because they might feel left out. They might feel deceived. They have a lot going on. There's a focus on a missed opportunity. And it could have been with this King of Pentacles, or it could have been with somebody completely different from the past. You could have had to leave a situation in the past, like you could have walked away from it, and that's why you feel like you missed an opportunity. But then you have the King of Swords, so you could have felt like you missed an opportunity with somebody who was very aggressive. There's somebody coming towards you once you see beyond an illusion. There's somebody who is going to step forward to help you see something clearly, who's very stable and very grounded, because you're connecting with another energy of another, could be an older masculine as well, but this person's very cold, detached, very sharp with their word. Like they will like literally, like this person can hurt you with their words, and they're very like detached in a way that kind of makes them a little bit intimidating. But it's like this person's kind of just been like fighting with you a lot, arguing. It's like this person like doesn't know how to communicate very emotionally, and then you have a King of Pentacles who communicates at a very high level because they're balanced between their mind and being grounded. Like it's like they think before they talk. They might stay a little bit farther in the background. This person's very decorated, very like, he has a snake in his hand, but it's kind of like a wand or like a staff, and it's like he can come down off of his throne if he really wants to, but he's very much well tethered to the earth. And then you have an anchor with him too, which keeps him very grounded, which also tells me that there's emotional capacity. And then you have this King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy, who is more intense, like very intense, very dense energy for it being an air sign representative. So you could be dealing with some type of authority figure, because I just said air sign representative. So there's definitely an energy that's upset, but there's something that's better that's coming towards this person. If you're single right now and you have like multiple people who are like hitting you up and stuff, like just use your best discernment to see through this illusion, and definitely take time out for yourself, because the more that you can meditate and the more that you can do self work on yourself, like the more that you can focus on yourself and really connect deep within yourself, and allow yourself to, you know, just deeply connect. Like there's some type of message that's going to come through for you about whatever situation it is that you're facing, because right now I feel like you're attracting a lot of people in due to your abundance, due to your creative energy, due to your intuition, due to your magnetism. Like there's so many things that are coming to my mind when I see this Queen of Cups, and like all of that stuff is attracting people in, and it might be because people see that you're vibrating at a very high level, or that you're successful, or that they see that you have a structure built, they see that you have a foundation built, they see that all this stuff is going on, but under the surface of it, you might feel like you missed an opportunity, or you might feel like you're not connected, you might feel like you're not grounded, and they're focused on me telling you to get grounded and to stay in that power of that Queen of Cups and see beyond the illusionment of what's coming towards you. Because if you have multiple people coming towards you, there's one who strikes me as a very kind and gentle person. They might be a little bit detached, but they talk, they communicate, there's intellect, there's depth. And then you have another energy who's very aggressive. And it's kind of like this person will throw out whatever they can to get your attention or to pull you back into something or to just wow you. It's something like that. Like, they're not a bad person, they're not a bad energy or anything like that. There is no, like, I gotta watch what I say with that, but there's nothing negative that I feel coming off this person. I just feel like if you're looking for more of a nurturing, abundant connection, this King of Pentacles type of energy is more appropriate for that, because this King of Swords just seems very cold, very out of this like world. Like, there's something crazy about their eyes too. I don't know what it means, but there's something crazy about their eyes. This person also really kind of connects deep into like Egyptian culture, or they've always been drawn to Egyptian culture in some way, shape, or form. I just burped too when I said that, and sometimes like if I'm reading, that's always like a weird thing for me. There might be some communication that comes through with this person. Their heart chakra is lit up though, so they're coming from a place of, from their heart. You have to use your best discernment with this one, to be completely honest with you. You have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so you have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Your best advice is the Three of Wands. Take some time out, consider what your options are, think about what it is that you want, see things from a different perspective. There's something coming in for you. Right now, you're focused on missing an opportunity, or feeling like you missed an opportunity. You're sad about something. You're sad about a connection. It could be with this air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Whatever it is, well, they're coming in as air. Whatever it is, if you're sad about it, your ships are coming in anyway. Yeah, because you're going to choose to walk away from something. You're going to reevaluate something. It's like you're reevaluating a connection, or you're reconsidering something. You're starting to change your perspective about something and see somebody in a different light. And then you have the Five of Swords. Yeah, because it's been causing a lot of conflict, mental conflict. Like, there's a lot of mental conflict with this. You're dealing with somebody who definitely like to argue, who definitely like to play the victim in a lot of situations. Sometimes, like, this person might have been flighty, where they would like disappear if things got too difficult for them. Wow. And then you have the King of Cups and the Princess of Swords. So I feel like there's been somebody who's been watching you from a distance, who has a lot of emotion for you, who is trying to reach out to you intuitively, spiritually, on a different realm, maybe through your dreams even. This energy is aligning with you, but they're kind of at a distance right now, and their communication might not be the best, but they're being guided through something. There's definitely like something being guided in this situation. But there's something about distance too. You might actually be guarded towards this person as well, and that might be why they haven't come forward fully, because you might actually be guarded towards them, because they're not like your typical, either you're like your typical type, or like there's something like not typical about them. But this person's very much, well, they're watching you in admiration. There's like an admiration here. And they're just trying to like think of like, okay, when's the best time to come forward here? But they have gold in their cup, so they have something to offer. There's somebody who wants to offer you a great deal of emotion, and somebody else who wants to offer you a great deal of stability. And there's some energies about being guarded here when it comes to that. But again, use your best discernment to see beyond the illusion here, because you're going to have to, like, you're not going to see this coming because you're actually focused on yourself and like doing your self-care. And as you progress in your self-care, this is all going to come forward, and you're going to have to use your best discernment. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, make sure you're resting, make sure you're taking time out, and taking Epsom salt baths, whatever it is that you do to help yourself regain your energy and your strength. Because the more that you do subconscious work, or dream work, or, you know, inner child work, whatever it is that you do, you're coming in as the Queen of Cups. So it's like you're 100%. Like, you also had the Queen of Pentacles, I believe, pop through. And that's being really grounded in your emotions. That's being really nurturing. That's being very, like, you're using your intuition. You're very strongly grounded. And it's attracting a lot of really positive things your way, especially with the whole social distancing stuff we have going on here. People have time to think about things. They have time to really go within, and it's a really good time to do that type of work, because you'd be surprised at what the outcome is. So I hope these messages help, and I hope everybody is doing well and is safe. And I send you guys so much love and so much abundance, and good health. Obviously, I want to send my best wishes to everybody who is in cities and densely populated areas, because I know how intimidating and how scary this stuff is. But don't feed into the fear. You know, try to disconnect from the news, because as light workers, as empaths, as sensitives, as mediums, like, we got to disconnect from that stuff because it gets too overwhelming. So, you know, if you can, just disconnect, really ground yourself, go outside, touch the earth, lay on the ground, like, whatever it is that you do, you know, just stay grounded and don't feed into the fear, and don't feed into the fear culture. Just don't feed into it. You know, if you do your best to ease your mind by taking baths, by going on walks, by, you know, spending time in nature, by, you know, doing things that you love, hobbies that you've always loved, things that maybe you did when you were a kid. Maybe you want to learn new recipes. Maybe you want to write a cookbook. Like, whatever it is that you want to do, take this time to do it and feed your mind with good and positive thoughts, and you know, leave out all the negative stuff. So I really hope these messages help. So best wishes to everyone. I will talk to you soon.